Hey, Karanja James again. Welcome back. Like I always say, time is precious than money. You can always make more money, but you not make more time. Time is so precious. Due to its scarceness, it's more precious than money and gold. There are someone's right now wishing they could have 2 more days, 3 more days, they will never have it. So let's do something important here. And today I talk about mindset. Mindset is very important because if you have the right mindset, it gives you the right reason, and you have the right reason, the reasons give you the action, and you have the right actions, the actions give you emotions and intention, and you have the result. So mindset is very key. And mindset, if you have the right mindset, you're going to have the right emotion, and the right emotions are going to make an impact. The reason why I've said this, have ever watched people and their psychology? If you have 10 of you walking along a path and you find someone crying, what happens? You change your state of mind to comfort that person. You want to indulge in his feelings and in his emotion. There's a person who can start crying in front of people, and the people or the audience, they start crying. That's what happens. It's the emotion world. There are people who start laughing even before they have done anything funny. You also start laughing because it's contagious. There is some magnet. You can address someone very harsh, and his mind will always change to counter that harshness, because we are using our mind, and our mind is programmed to behave in a certain way. We have 2 types of your mind. We have subconscious and conscious mind. Those are 2 things. And most of what we do and how we respond to issues and how we respond to instigations, some threats, some everything, is because we have been programmed to behave that way. So to change your mind, you need to work on it. For me, I never had the benefit of growing in a family that was business minded. My dad was a teacher. He's a retired teacher, and all he used to talk about is job, how there is the day of, how there is no money. And that's the thing I grew up with. But when it came to my time to reason in my 20s, I started reasoning. I knew there was a different way to reason, not to complain about everything. That's why I said, this road my dad has been traveling, I'll not travel it. I have to look for something else. That's why I knew I had to compare the both sides of life, because I understand most of the richest people are not employed. My dad was employed. And as I said yesterday, you don't need to have a big business for you to be employed. You need to join a business that is paid on value. The more value you bring, the more money you are paid. So emotions, you should be able to guard your heart, your mind, and your soul about emotions. When you go and fight, people are laughing, people are crying. Right now, you find people who have lost someone, you are going to program yourself to join in the emotion, and even you can start crying with them, which is very wrong. There was a study that was done in United States of America a very long time ago. I don't remember the days. And these people wanted to know how the mindset works. There were those people who had a very rare type of cancer. They took 100 of them. I'll make this story short. They took 100 of them. They put them in a room, such in a way that they could not have talks with the outside world. They could not meet with the outside world. They could not talk with the outside world. So they confined them like in a jail. And they wanted to know how the mindset works, because cancer is a chronic disease. Very rare people get, actually when the cancer, the type of cancer you're having gets to the 4th stage, there's no coming back. It never works for many people. Actually, it does not work for Even Steve Jobs, the person who found iPhone, he had pancreatic cancer. Even with all the money in the world, he could not save himself. He could not find a cancer treatment, you know. So these people are confined in like a cell. They were not, it was not in a cell, but they were confined in a way that they could not talk to the outside world. So these people, everything, they changed the programming. There was a TV that in that hall, in that setup, there was a TV that was not showing what the other TVs are showing. So what they did, the doctor said that you are going to make sucrose tablets. Sucrose is from sugar. Sucrose tablets, if you can take 2 sucrose tablets, it's not going to do you harm. And they were to give them for 5 days. 1 in the morning, lunchtime, and supper. And what happened, they were very clever. They changed the programming of the TV that they were watching to that there was breaking news, a new medicine, a new drug, a new what you can use vaccination about the cancer they had was recovered. It was like a breaking news. There are news everywhere. The phones they had, they were sent those videos that there was a discovery, a very dear discovery, a very good discovery that the cancer they were having, someone had found a cure. They made videos, different videos. They made testimonials, people talking about how they were healed by that cure from those doctors. And this thing happened, and the person who was in charge of that facility came and told this patient, as you have seen from the news, it's all over CNN, it's all over UK Times, it's everywhere, it's in the Washington Times, you know, they printed even the magazines, they printed everything. Social media, they made sure that's the only thing they watched. And the person who was in charge of that facility came and told them, have you seen the news? Maybe you have this disease, you have this cancer, but do you know what? As you have seen, they have found a cure for it. And you are the first person. You're going to have to do it first. You have been chosen so that you can be able to heal first, because yours is a very secure type of thing. So due to those people who said that they were healed, due to the testimonials, this thing made some of them believe that it was curable. You know, it was curable. Even the search engines, they were all made sure that the best thing, all the things that they could get, the information they could get, the first-hand information they could get was from this news about cancer, the new disease that got cured. So it was all over. Every day they could preach about it. They could be told how many people have been healed. They could be shown people who are in the hospital, and it was all acting in the hospital, and they went home. There were others who were in ICU. They walked out of the ICU, they went home, and that the news for more than 1 month in that facility. Every day the person who was in charge, he told them, this is the new medicine, you're going to be cured. This is the new medicine that you're going to be cured. They took it for 1 week, and these doctors came to look at their progress, and they found that a quarter of them had shown some improvement. Let me tell you one thing. At the end of the month, more than 40% of these patients were cancer-free. Cancer-free. Yes, you cannot change everyone. You know, you cannot, the mindset, you all have different reactions. There are people who never believed it because they knew maybe cancer is curable, and their mind stuck to that point. It's I'll never get healed. I'll never get healed. So out of these exercise, and they are just taking water and sugar. Out of this exercise, 40% of these people were cancer free. What changed? And there was no medicine, there was no cure. What changed? The mindset. What you tell yourself. If you tell yourself you can't, you are right. If you tell yourself you can, you are right. If you tell yourself I'm going to do it, you are right. If you say this is too hard for me, I can't do it, I cannot make sales, I'm not going to make money, that's it. That's what your mind decodes. Your subconscious mind, your conscious mind. If you want to act at maybe let's say if you are a high performing person, You must use a state of mind we call theta. Theta, and that's what happens when a child is born and starts learning the environment. Until he's 6 or 7 years, he has what we call theta status of mind. What does that tell you? That's why we find a child can walk through fire, a child can jump into the water, not knowing the consequence. A child can sing in front of 10,000 people. A child can talk about secrets that you have at home. Because this child has no setbacks. But when the child gets to 6, 7 years, the child starts learning, oh, it's wrong to do this, it's wrong to do this. When he does right good thing, you punish that kid. The kid starts learning, the mind starts decoding, it starts the program, and that's very wrong. So change your mindset, work on it. If you tell yourself that people suffer in this world, you're going to suffer. If you tell yourself that people make money, you're going to make the money that you want. Just understand, when you come to that side of thinking that you're going to make money, there's only one unique unique skill you have to perfect, and it's called repetition. And for you to become a master, you need 3 to 6 years doing one thing each and every day for you to become a master. So I did not just wake up and started talking. It was a gradual change, and start doing it. Do something every day. Have a reason. Tell yourself, have a reason. There was a guy I was talking to like 2 years ago. This guy used to have a salary, so he never thought that he needed the money. But a friend of him told him that, he convinced him actually. He told him to go and take a loan. That guy went and took a loan. This loan used to take very big chunk of his salary. So his mind started working extra hard. He gave himself a reason to work. That guy, in 5 years, he got from being poor, being employed. After 10 years, he resigned his workspace and he started doing work for himself. Because when he trained his mind that at the end of every month, I have a loan I'm paying, I need this money, I need this money. So the mind doesn't understand any other language apart from what you tell it. If you tell it, I want to get this money, I want to make 500,000 at the end of the month, that's what it works according to. That's the journey is going to start working on, And understand it's doable. There's a person who got rich at the age that you are today, and I guess you have everything that you have. There are so many things that you need to put in, about money. And I hope in the future you'll be here, because I'll be going to share more and more. Just remember, money buys time. Money buys happiness. But money, whoever told you that money is the root of all evil, don't never listen to that person, because money can make you lift or open doors that you have never opened. It's what it is. But remember, money is paid on value. Make yourself valuable. Change your mindset. Know it's doable. Have a reason to do it. Work for that thing, man. It's going to work for you. I'm out.